opening round. Jump in finds the mark. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 takes a big gamble and gets them. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight!
Take out! They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Projectile to try and change the situation. Charges forward. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Shinku Hadouken! Wow, that's some big-time damage there. Jumps in. Showing some real tenacity. Oh, says no to the impact.
It's not over.
In there! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Back to the character select screen. Seems to be more to settle their nerves than anything else. Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
When it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Trips him up. Bops him with a target combo. Checks him with a projectile. This with a super art connect. Taking stock. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Oh, how did they spot that? Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Set up the trap. This round is so important. Going on the offensive? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Knockdown and... Now, can they finish the job? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Going in? Smart play with the throw. Player 2 is working with the low kick hits. Arctic fires off the Shinku Hadouken. A super art. Going in. Throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. Wrecks them. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Both sides getting ready. They gotta dig down deep here. Oh, here we go. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Uses their drive gauge. This is it. Who's gonna take it on? Can this drive bring them back? Jumps up. Experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. Player hits him with a stopping bomb. Amazing. Player 1 just rushes in. What's this SiMutada gonna do? Both sides getting ready. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What now? Crowns him from above. Throws him. Will this super art do anything? Totsugeki to the face. Very with excellent read. Nothing stops this train. noticeable life lead is sets up with the chip. It is over! Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. A quick return to the stage select screen to think things over. The scene is set. Who's gonna be in the starring role? Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. There's a corner switch. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. The low kick connect. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player two adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Had the radar up and running. All right, what fires off the SiMutada KO? Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Nails the anti-air. Overhead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Uses the target combo as a filler. The exchange blow delivers the pain right to the doorstep. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Hits them with a stopping block. Going in, long-range fireball to break the silence. A super art comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beats. Bushin beats assaults them from the edge. Can they use their drive to stage it? Goes out of sight. A real... Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Back to the stage select screen. Maybe looking for a change of scenery. Are they going to go with their main character?
I'm ready.
These two fighters are looking more than ready to lock horns.
Behold this body of work.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin. I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Starts with a jumping. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Takes a trip. Both sides backing up with a super art connect. All right, what's coming up next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Uses the parry. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Life lead charges forward. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player one has the right fires off a Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty... burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Jumps in. Target locked and scoop. Not much life left, but the just goes for it at this range. Sets up with the jump in. Drops them from the air. Oh, yo! Rock over here! Drags them in and slams them down. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 kisses the fireball. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Reads them. Player 2 has the life advantage. Still slugging it out here. Starts with a jump in. The command grab doesn't make it. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Did the super art connect? Starting something with a super. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive boosted Hadou. How will they take advantage of everything? Pries them open with a Shoryuken. What? Thunderstorm? Get that stanky footsie out of here. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. Fires off a Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown and player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump. Connects with medium kick. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Their life is hanged. They're going for the super art. Saw that coming. Oh, now that is a punish. Shinku Hadouken. Jumps in there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Back to the stage select screen. Maybe looking for a change of scenery. The scene is set. Who's gonna be in the starring role?
I'm ready.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
I'll show you the power of my kung fu.
Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all. When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Starts with a jump in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch goes for the super art. All right, what's coming up next? Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Going on the offensive? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Going in? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Shinku Hadouken! The super doesn't hit! Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in! Close range projectile! Looking for a chance. Going on the offensive? Player 2 charges up the flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Gets the jump in. Did well to get the buff in there. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Gets the jump in. Goes for the super art? All right, what's coming up next? Smart blow, that'll do more damage than usual. Spinning bird kick. Sends the bar on the torso. Going in. Player two drops him to half, closing the gap. Attempts to break the stalemate with a KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Shinku Hadouken! Counting on the super to do the job. Jumps in. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Risky up-close scrap still going. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Their life is hanging by it. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken! Jumps up. Which way you gonna block? Both fighters below heavy connected? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Special match. Online. Casual match.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Close them. What's next? Knockdown. Goes for the super art? Was barely hanging in KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Grabs them. Dashes up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Shinku Hadouken! Looking for a chance. Jinrai kick charges forward. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? They were expecting that drive impact. KO! Player two took no time to finish that fight.
comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Shall we? Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player one has the life lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Squeeze Gage. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Knockdown. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to go for the super arm. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Where is their opening? That was a well-placed projectile. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shoots off a fireball up close. From up above. Gets them with the anti-drive rush to keep it going. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player experiencing burnout. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Both fighters being through Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Goes for the up tap to close it. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nothing but air for the impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Let's off a projectile to waste time. What are they thinking here? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Can't tech the club with a super art connect. Surprises them with a drive rush. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Life lead opens up. Was looking for that jump attack. Goes for the jump in. KO. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Projectile to try and change the situation. That's some big hits them with a stop and block. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Now, can they finish the job? Player one is in a pretty good situation. Burnout activates. This is gonna hurt. And can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Time to Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Goes for the block in there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Charges in with authority. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Goes for the super art? The super art finds its mark. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the going in with Devil's Reverse. Fires off in overdrive. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the Devil's Reverse. What'll happen here? Took him to the corner in a flash. The hit lands and they're gonna get a bonus here. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How can they steal this win in such a OG torpedo hits and detonates? Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big counter. Player 2 has the life lead. An aggressive attack. Player 2 chases them down. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Charges forward. Shinku Hadouken! The super doesn't hit. The jump in catches them. Feeling out the spacing. Player 1, Devil's Reverse. Looking for a chance. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They just won't stop switching sides. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Drive boosted Hadouken. Going in with Devil's Reverse. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Good anti-air. What's the play here? Goes for the super art. Big counter. Throws out a projectile. Parries the projectile. Parries to cancel the fireball. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. They break things off to take a quick breather. Trying to read each other here? Anything could happen here. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Caught in the crossup. Parries the attack. Projectile to try and change the situation. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Parries the projectile. Next hit will end the round. Feeling out the spacing. This is a tough spot. Will this super art connect? Anything could happen here. With the life gap, knew they had the life lead and decided to take the win by running out the clock instead.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The round ends in a timeout. What were they both looking for? Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Big opportunity now in this corner. The overhead connect. Hits him with his free flow. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Picks up the counter. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.